Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to start by enjoying this little cake that I promised in my previous video that we are going to blow. Actually, I'm blowing a matchbox on this cake. This is a Black Forest cake that I got. It came with this little box. That's for like $1. Yeah. Actually, it's 100 Kenyan shillings. So I got this little Black Forest cake. Of course, it's been cut. Yeah, my boy and myself could not let it come to the channel before we have actually tasted it. So this is proven to be tasty, sweet, creamy, very beautiful. Thank you so much, my 500 subscribers. And I'm going to place like a matchbox up here and then light it up. You want to see that? Okay, so let's see if I don't have a table here actually. Does this? Yeah, this gets to the scene. Oh God, I hope we can do this. So yeah, I'm going to place this one matchbox, this one up here, and then we're going to light that up. We are celebrating 500 subscribers on this channel, and this is how we are going to do it. Oh wow! And with every single milestone, we are going to be celebrating with a beautiful cake. So it's going to burn out, so let's blow this up. Yay! That was cute, that was nice, that was lovely. So we put this here. So this is our cake, and it looks like that. Just a small piece of cake, just like I promised. So 500 subscribers, this is our cake, and let's see. It's yummy. It's very, very yummy. If you can see that, it's very, very yummy and creamy. Yeah. I wish you can taste this. It's very sweet. It's moist, and while it is a Black Forest, I think it could do better. Now this is very nice. I love it. So that's it for our cake. Let's dive into the video. Alright, now that we have had that few seconds of enjoying our 500 subscribers, which I am so grateful for, let's dive into today's video, and I'm going to ask you something very simple. Have you ever walked out or from a conversation and asked yourself, why did I say all that? Or did they even understand what I was trying to say? Yeah, I've been there. And sometimes it's not that we talk too much, it's that we talk without intention. And with this, we find ourselves saying a lot of things and then not putting a meaning into any of those things that we said. And in this video, I am going to show you how to speak less and say more. And if you're up for such a video, hey, I'm Fresha, and here we talk about life, growth, and creating a life that we enjoy. And recently I have been so much interested in videos that talk about murder cases for some weird reason, and I decided to share that with you because I felt it was important. And if you would like more of such videos, please make sure to hit subscribe and let us create a life that we enjoy and love. Okay, first thing that we are going to tackle today is why we overtalk or we talk too much. You see, overtalking or oversharing is a form of self-protection because we are afraid of being misunderstood or just not being taken seriously. And sometimes this is a feeling that is awful, and can lead you to start feeling things or even find yourself isolating yourself to avoid this kind of encounters. And you see, it's very overwhelming to have to explain yourself over and over again. It's just not a right thing to do. So overcompensating with words is how we try to explain or over elaborate on something that we were already clear from the first point. And with this, I feel like most of people find themselves in that. You see, silence makes people uncomfortable, but sometimes silence can be louder and can speak volumes without you even having to say anything. So get comfortable with enjoying a moment of silence where people just let your conversation sink in, let your first statement sink in. And if someone did not understand, let them explain, let them ask the question. If they don't, do not feel like you have to over compensate with a lot of explanation, with a lot of over talking over your point, which can actually lead to diluting what you wanted to say in the first place. The second thing I need you to start practicing is pauses. Like, pause before your next word. Give your statements or words a chance to sink in and basically kick in. You see that thing you ask someone, like, let your words sink in. That's how most great communicators do. Like Obama, you see, Obama said a statement, says you used to speak a statement and just let it sink in. He used to speak more like word by word, like poem or something, or like more like spoken word. You just sink, you just let the word sink. I said something, I need you to hear it, I need you to understand it, I need you to feel that word. And that's how most great communicators do, including including Oprah Winfrey, and even most pastors do the same, especially the great ones, because they want you to hear more than they're just saying. It's not their word. They want you to sink. They want that statement. They want that communication, the statement they said, to sink in. And therefore, they give their statements a space, a pause, so that you understand, so that it kicks in. So learn that technique, and it's going to do you a lot of great things. Another person I'm adding into this list, and not for all the right reasons, but because his technique is quite great, and even when you hate that person, you still end up listening because they are speaking with intention. They're speaking with intention, and this person is someone who I'd rather say, because I've already started. So this is the president of Kenya, and this is Ruto, William Ruto, President William Ruto. This is how he speaks, and he gives his words a chance to like settle. And even though you're not feeling it, or rather you don't want to feel it, you end up hearing it. And he speaks and lets his words sink. So yeah, I'm adding him in there, and don't come for me for that. So try waiting like 2 to 3 seconds to allow your words to sink. And this is going to be a game changer in your communication. The third thing that I need you to remember every time you're communicating is that communicate emotion, not just information. You see, make sure that in everything that you're communicating, this is the strategy that you must use. There is about 7% words, there is 38% tone, and there is 55% body language. That's how you're going to land everything that you're going to say. You see, emotional clarity equals great grammar. Even when you didn't say the right thing, you will find that people will basically understand what you're trying to say, because your body language was on point, your tone was where it's supposed to be, and therefore your words carry not a lot of that. Like, basically your word just hits the points home. Okay, that's what you must do to do that. I don't know how you're going to do this, because I don't know, like, for example, how I'm saying this communication, like, I am speaking from a point where I know what I want you to feel. I want you to know that you can communicate. I want you to feel that you are within control of everything that comes out of your mouth. Like, you're not just speaking because people are listening, you're speaking because you have intention, you have something that you want to deliver. For example, when you walk into a room full of people, oh God, I've said this before, my L's are terrible. So when you walk into a room full of people, the one thing you want to do is get people attention, and therefore every word that comes out of your mouth is very intentional, because you're not just saying things, you are communicating something, and you want them to feel and enter into your space. And how do you do that? Use your words, you use your body language and your tone, because you want people to feel your energy. So you have to make sure that your energy is in the right place. So align your tone with your truth. These two things are going to work like a magic. When you're communicating, when you are trying to deliver an information, it's going to work like magic. The fourth and the last thing that I need you to remember is say less and mean more, using the SIM method. Like, for example, say it, intend it, and mean it. Yeah, I know. When I say it, I mean speak clearly and concisely. When I say intend it, I mean let people feel the emotion that you want them to feel. So put in the emotion that you want your listeners, your audience, to feel. And when I say mean it, own your word, such that you will not have to over explain after you have already done speaking. So intend it, say it, intend it, and mean it, period. You do not need to raise your voice or use 100 or 500 words to explain yourself. However, you can use very little, very like these four methods that I've just shown you, to speak with clarity, to express an emotion, and basically just ensure that people feel what you want them to feel. And the rest of it, let your body language speak. You cannot say something that your body isn't supporting, and all these things come together. Say less. If this video hit home for you, and if you'd like me to communicate or if you'd like me to create more videos that are about how to express yourself, how to let people feel you, how to allow the communication or your word have an impact, please make sure to hit subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below expressing how you feel about my videos lately. And I'd love to hear your opinion as we continue to grow. So we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers now. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. It means a lot for me to have you here, and growth is something that is inevitable. It may take a while. It may take days, weeks, months, years even. Like for example, in this channel, it has taken years. But finally, we have 500 subscribers. That's 500 souls of people in my channel encouraging me and walking with me in this journey. And I cannot ask for more. It's so encouraging. And that's it for this video. Allow me to see you in the next video, where I'll be referring to a couple that went to Maldives and they were enjoying themselves, and I happened to see something so beautiful, so great, that this lady that I came across some time back just is who she is. Like she is not one bit a lie. She is a beautiful soul. She's basically an angel who has allowed herself to be loved without worldly things that are just making relationship look so bad. If you are up for that, please make sure to hit subscribe to this channel as we talk about her and what I realized well during one of the videos I watched. I don't think I've watched all of them, but I've watched some, and I think it's great, it's beautiful, and I can't wait for when it's time to share all this that I've learned and seen and how I feel about it. If you let me see you in the next video.